Hello everybody, this is our second video of making our balloon-powered vehicle, our balloon car. We're going to start today by opening up our project once again. Here's the project we're working with. Remember, when you put the pointer over the top, you go up to Tinker this, you click on it, and it will open up for you. Now, once this opens up, we should have had the base that we created last time, and these 4 small cylinders that we're working with. From here, what we're going to do is we're going to align these cylinders today, and we're also going to make the part that will become the axle that will go through both of them, which is actually more of a hole than an actual object. So with this, we're going to start with our first small cylinder. We're going to click on this, and we're going to reposition it. This first one's really easy. It gets repositioned to 0x and 0y. All right. Once we have that first small one positioned, the next thing we're going to do is click on the second small one. And our second small cylinder is now going to be positioned to 0y and 3.7x. All right, when we have that in place, you can see that it lines up nicely with the back, nice and even. The front's nice and even. We're in a good spot so far. Now, we're going to do the same thing with the third cylinder, but this time we're going to move it to the top left corner. So our X is going to be 0 once again, and our Y is going to be 1.7. All right, that should be even with this edge as well as this front edge of the base. We have one more cylinder left to do, the fourth cylinder. And with this fourth cylinder, our Y is going to be 1.7, and our X is going to be 3.7. So now we have all 4 of those put where we want them to be. Then we're going to group this. So remember to group it. We're going to move our pointer up to the top left of our base. We're going to left click and hold, and we're going to drag this open. All right. When we release, it selects all the parts. And then we go up here to the group tool once again. Group tool's right here, more towards the right of the screen. Click that, and it'll all become the same color. So now we have the base and where the wheels are going to be placed. And what we need to do now is we need to make a space for the axle that will go through, which will actually be a small screw that will go through the tire. So what we're going to do to have a starter hole so we can put the screw in a lot easier, we're going to use this cylinder, and we're going to select the one that's the hole shape. We're going to slide this out. Now when we have this out, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to rotate this 90 degrees. And we want to rotate this, so if the cylinder's here, it's rotating 90 degrees, so the length of the cylinder is going to be parallel to the base. So I'm going to select, you got your 3 little arrows. This one you can see would, on this side, this is more towards the X side, this is the Y side, and our one down here would just rotate it in a circle, which wouldn't do much for us right now. So we're going to go up here to the Y side. You can see it's parallel to our Y axis. That's what I mean by that. We're going to click on that. We're going to go up to the 0, and we're going to change it to 90. Right? Now we have our cylinder. So our cylinder, the length is parallel with the Y, and the circular side is facing towards the X. All right? Now we're going to select this again, and we're going to change some of the dimensions. All right? First, we're going to change the width, and that's going to turn into 0.11. Then we're going to select the height, and that's going to change to 0.11. And the last thing we're going to do is the depth, and that's going to change to 2. All right, so this eventually will put through the circles we just put in place. We are going to need one for the front and one for the back, so we're going to select this again. We're going to go up to the copy. Remember, copy is on the top left here, the 2 squares. Click on that. Go to the paste. I always like to click off it. That way we don't mess up and accidentally change the size. And we're just going to change the position of that second axle. So we now have 2 axles. And this is as far as we're going to go today. So hopefully you guys can accomplish this, get this done up to date. And from here, we'll move forward to the next step. Have a great day.